Welcome back to Be the Best Version of Yourself, the space where we explore self improvement through fresh perspectives. Today's episode is all about redesigning productivity and what human design says about your work style. We've all been sold this idea that productivity has one formula: wake up at 5 a.m., drink your green juice, write down 3 goals, crank through a to do list, and somehow you'll achieve success. In fact, productivity is not a one size fits all system. What fuels one person drains another. And yet, hustle culture tells us we should all grind in the same way. But what if the reason you're struggling isn't because you're lazy, unmotivated, or undisciplined? What if you're simply working against your natural design? Human design offers a blueprint for understanding how our energy is meant to operate. When we align our work style with that blueprint, productivity feels less like a grind and more like flow. Let's break down the 5 main energy types. Manifestors are the spark. They thrive on starting projects, blazing new trails, and bringing fresh ideas into the world. But they're not designed for constant daily output. Their energy comes in bursts. They move fast, make an impact, and then need space to rest and recharge. If you're a manifestor, trying to keep up with a 9 to 5 grind can feel suffocating. If you are a manifestor, work in creative sprints. When inspiration hits, go all in, and then honor the downtime afterward. Communicate your plans clearly to reduce resistance and keep things flowing. Generators are the steady builders. They have sustainable energy, but only when they're doing work that excites them. The danger for generators is falling into the trap of shoulds, pushing through tasks that drain them instead of following what lights them up. That's when burnout creeps in. If you are a generator, don't force it. Wait to respond to opportunities. Pay attention to what feels exciting or energizing, and let that guide your work. Satisfaction is your productivity fuel. Manifesting generators are a hybrid of manifestor and generator energy. They can initiate like a manifestor, but also sustain work like a generator, if it truly excites them. They're fast movers, often juggling multiple projects at once. But skipping steps or forcing tasks they're not into can cause frustration. If you are a manifesting generator, prioritize what sparks enthusiasm, allow flexibility, and embrace iteration rather than insisting on linear progress. Trust the process, even if it looks messy from the outside. Projectors are natural strategists and advisors. They're here to guide, manage, and see systems clearly, not to do nonstop output. Their energy can be inconsistent, and trying to keep pace with others often leads to exhaustion. If you are a projector, focus on managing energy, not time. Build rest into your schedule as a non-negotiable. Lean into roles where your insight is valued rather than trying to carry every task yourself. Recognition and timing are key for projectors to shine. Reflectors are rare and deeply sensitive to their environment. They take in the energy around them and reflect it back. Because of this, their productivity naturally ebbs and flows. They can't force consistency the way other types do. If you are a reflector, surround yourself with supportive environments and communities. Honor your cycles, especially lunar cycles, which influence reflectors strongly. And give yourself time when making big decisions. Clarity comes with patience. Productivity isn't about grinding harder or cramming yourself into someone else's system. It's about working with your design, not against it. You're not lazy. You may just be designed to work differently.